So this situation with Mr. Birdman.
Yeah.
Always wondered, you know what I'm saying, and what made you make the decision to go with Bird? Because you had a lot of labels on the table.
I'm gonna be honest, like I had switched out a lot of like situations around me, and I was kind of looking to kind of up, cause I could have did a couple label situations, but I just didn't like how they was talking to me. Like,
Right.
I never like. It's just like you talking to a new bad female, like she's coming at you like she came to the last door.
Right.
I'm like, woman, I'm a G.
Right.
So it's like once I started to learn and listen to the labels, and I was kind of letting my other managers kind of like, you know, being the label and allowing them to talk to us how they wanted when they called us.
Right.
I was just learning. You know, I was kind of playing the artist thing. And then after I went through it, I said, you know what? Next roundabout, I'm going to walk in there like I'm about to shoot a video. I'm going to come in there fly as hell.
Right.
Basically, like, I don't really need it. Like,
Right.
if you want to work with the people around me and maybe pay for some records, that's cool. But I don't really need you. Like, that's what I started to do.
Right.
So I started to, like, sit down with labels, and I started to get a couple offers, and I played the tug-of-war thing. And then I just felt like I was already kind of rocking with Bird, because my new management, you know, they kind of already had a relationship with him. And he was affiliated with some other artists I was cool with.
Okay.
And I just felt like he understood what I wanted to do. I was direct with him. Like, I ain't come at him disrespectful or nothing like that. I just felt like he understood me musically, and I felt like business-wise he respected me. You know what I mean? And what I wanted for my producers, I had signed 4 producers also. You know, so it was just like he kind of put on the table what I wanted. In the other situations, they just wanted me, but not really what I wanted for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like it was the best situation. The timing was there, and I went with it. You know, so I just went with my instinct. You know?
Right. So lately, a lot of issues with Bird and his business sense and how he handles his business has hit the airwaves.
There you go.
Rick Ross just dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? It had a lot to say about Stunner.
I streamed it.
What are your outlooks on that? You know what I'm saying? On just like, I mean, not necessarily say, because I think everybody has their own relationships with different people.
Yeah.
But do you fear anything, any backlash from being a part of Cash Money, considering Bird's going through all of this up and down, this turmoil right now?
I heard, like, of course you know about the stuff with the Wayne, and I heard Ross thing. But at the end of the day, like, that got nothing to do with me. Like, I like to stick to morals. Like, of course, it's sparking up a lot of interest, so you want to know. But I always look at it like, when I wake up and I hustle, like, we self-made, niggas. You know how we rock.
Right.
I always find a way to get my own dollar. Another man's pockets is not my concern.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then what I disliked about a lot of it is that the artists are not really telling the kids how they, like the younger artists coming up, not preparing them for it. They more so trying to make the social media pick sides. And I don't rock like that. So I'm thinking, like, I feel like, you know, maybe when Wayne and all of them kind of, and Ross and whoever, and Bird and them hash what they hash out, they could kind of, or Future and Rocco even, they can tell these kids, like, look, because everybody, if we do a contract, right?
Right.
If we finna sign something, then y'all both got lawyers.
Right.
And your lawyer tell you, look, bro, this is a bad contract for you.
Right.
So, and this is what happens. Your lawyer will tell you, look, I'm advising you not to sign this. So sign this here, at least saying that I told you that this isn't good for you.
Right.
This is the process you go to when you do a contract.
True.
You know what I'm saying? They're not telling the kids this. They're just making it like, you know, it's just all this backlash. And I mean, how long Future and Rocco case went on? How long it took for Rocco to win, though, to the public? It seemed like a couple months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how it should be. It should be about the business, teaching people to be about your business. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, Bird don't owe me nothing.
Right.
And they say, you know, pay the producers, but my producers got paid.
Already.
So it's like, I don't know. Like,
right, you don't know.
And it's a lot, another thing I think Bird does is he wants to help so many people.
Right.
But everything don't go right.
Right.
Like, I done had a few conversations because people think I done made it.
Right.
And I done heard a couple things from a couple females and my old dudes, and I had to call a couple people like, bro, what you say?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I try to help so many people back then.